Today, I'm going to take you through a push-up workout that you can do at home using your body weight only. Before you start the workout, make sure you go through a nice warm-up to warm up your wrists and the muscles that you're going to be using in this workout. If you don't know what a good body weight warm-up should consist of, then check out the short in the description of this video for a reference. Before we get into it, let me briefly go over what is considered good push-up form so that you guys can have a reference for all of the exercises that we'll be doing in this video. To perform a quality push-up, you're going to want to have your hands shoulder width apart and then keep a rigid body line in the starting position. You're going to be protracting your scapulas, which basically means you're going to be pushing away from the ground with your shoulder blades. And then when you lower down, you're going to be retracting them at the lower position. You should go until your nose or chest is pretty close or touches the ground, and then rise back up. For the best form, you should make sure that your elbows are tucked and your body is rigid during the whole repetition. Okay, so that is basic push-up form. Now let's go over the progressions that are going to be in this workout. For our first push-up, let's go over some shoulder focus variations. Level 1 is the decline push-up, and level 2 is the pike push-up. For level 1, all you need to do is elevate your feet and do a regular push-up. Elevating your feet is what shifts more weight onto your shoulders and allows you to target them better. The pike push-up is a little bit more complicated. In this movement, you're going to start out in a regular push-up position. Remember, rigid body line and keeping your hands about shoulder width apart. And then you want to walk up your feet to get them closer and closer to your hands. Then you're doing a sort of a vertical press movement by lowering yourself down and then pushing back up again. The pike push-up is a progression for the handstand push-up, so it's replicating that movement. The closer your feet are to your hands, the harder this exercise is going to be because it's shifting more weight onto your shoulders. As far as sets and reps, you should probably be doing about 3 sets of the shoulder focus variations, either decline push-ups or pike push-ups, probably not both in this workout, and then try to aim for somewhere in the 6 to 12 rep range. So real quick on how you should be deciding how many repetitions to do in a set. An easy way to kind of gauge how many repetitions you should be doing if you're doing 3 sets of an exercise is just do your max amount of repetitions for that exercise. And then the amount that you should do for 3 sets is normally going to be around 1 or 2 less than that because you're going to be accumulating some more fatigue throughout all 3 sets. Regardless of how many reps you do per set, just make sure that you're pretty close to failure every set. Failure definitely isn't necessary to progress, and it can cause a lot of extra unnecessary fatigue, but staying close to failure is the only way you're going to be able to challenge yourself enough to make sufficient progress. Now let's go over the triceps focused variations of push-ups for this workout. Level 1 is close grip push-ups and level 2 is diamond push-ups. Close grip push-ups are basically the exact same as regular push-ups, except your hands are going to be shifted in by a little bit. Shifting your hands in towards the middle places more strain on your triceps, which is what we're trying to target with this exercise. And this is just a easier progression of the diamond push-up. The diamond push-up is essentially just shifting your hands even closer in to the middle of your chest, and it places more strain on your triceps. So for targeting your triceps, pick one of those variations and then follow the sets and reps guidelines that we went over earlier in the video. The last muscle group that we're going to try to target with push-ups is the chest. The chest is pretty hard to target with push-ups, especially because of the fixed hand position that you have during a push-up. Your body is the thing that moves, not your hands. Things like dumbbell flies, cable flies, and other bodybuilding exercises are easier to target the chest because of their mechanical advantage, but we still can target the chest with push-ups. Level 1 of our chest focused push-up exercises is going to be the wide push-up. This just simply puts more strain and stretch on the chest. It's a pretty self-explanatory exercise, just the opposite of a close grip push-up. All you have to do is shift your hands outward and then do a push-up. Level 2 of the chest focus exercises is also a wide push-up, but this time on chairs. What chairs allow us to do with this exercise is get a better stretch on your chest. You may have heard before that stretching the target muscle is one of the most effective ways of working it sufficiently. And this is true. This is why we are using chairs for the wide push-ups. When you use chairs, you can lower your body below your hands, which places a greater stretch on your pec muscles. If you elevate your feet to the same height that your hands are, it's going to increase the difficulty quite a bit. You can also do this in a more beginner-friendly way by putting your feet or knees on the ground and then simply doing it with chairs, sort of like an incline wide push-up. Now we have targeted all of the major muscles that we're going to be working in this workout. So what we're going to do now is a burnout. For the burnout, either pick knee push-ups or regular push-ups, and this is going to be formatted a little bit different from the rest of the exercises. The rest of the exercises you should have been doing around 3 sets and somewhere in the 6 to 12 rep range, but for the burnout, you are going to be doing as many reps as you can. So simply pick one, either knee push-ups or regular push-ups, and then do as many reps as you can, trying to keep good form, of course. If you want to do 2 sets of this, you can. So just take a short rest, maybe a minute, 2 minutes, and then do it again. This burnout will make sure you work super hard and it'll squeeze all of the extra gains out of your workout. After your burnout, you're done with your workout. Make sure to hydrate, eat protein, and get some good rest so that you can train even harder next session. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you have any suggestions or requests, make sure to let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video.